Game day is upon us, so all the Griddle pros got together, plus 2 Grills Next Door. Greg and Joey came to help out. We're going to show you guys our favorite game day appetizers. I think 7 or 8 of them. A lot of them.
For my game day appetizer, I'm going to make pulled pork taquitos. I picked up some pulled pork at a local barbecue joint. Let's get it on. Leftover pulled pork in a mixing bowl. Gonna go with shredded cheddar cheese, and then I'm gonna use whipped cream cheese, or you can use regular cream cheese and microwave it for a little bit to soften it up. We're gonna use a little bit of sour cream. Gonna put in a little bit of chopped cilantro. Last but not least, a little bit of barbecue sauce. We're gonna mix that up. Make sure it's a little bit sticky. You can use some of your favorite barbecue rub. Any kind will do. Gonna take my corn tortillas, gonna put them down on the griddle with a little bit of oil. I need to soften them up, of course. Gonna help them to roll better so they don't break. Gonna take my filling, put a little bit in the center of the tortilla, being careful not to overstuff them because once again they'll break. Gonna carefully roll those, tuck them in, and then we're gonna go back over to the griddle. We're on a low heat, put the taquitos down, and we're gonna lightly griddle those on each side for a couple of minutes till it gets golden brown. We'll turn them over. This will help that cheese to melt. It'll help them to stick together, and we'll keep rolling those at least 2 or 3 times. When they look perfect, I'm gonna bring them back over to my cutting board. We're gonna chop up some cilantro. We're gonna sprinkle that on top, and I have a little bit of dipping sauce. Real simple. I picked up some ranch dressing. Gonna put that same barbecue rub in the ranch with a little bit of cilantro. Give it a mix. I'm calling them pulled pork taquitos. Perfect for game day. Ooh, joined by my friends here, friends from all over the world. Everybody, let's.
Thank you.
Ooh, those are hot. Coming in hot.
You can tell they all watch my show. Everybody, let's give it a try.
There's them.
Hot, man.
Good.
Good.
Hey everybody, it's Jeremy from Camp Griddlemore, and for the big game, I'm making baby quesadillas, which are like quesadillas, but they're a little bit smaller, and my kids love them, so let's get cooking. Let's get started by putting some avocado oil down on our chicken and then going down with the Blackstone street taco, and we're gonna go onto the griddle at medium heat and let that cruise for a little bit. We want this chicken to come right up to about 165. Once we're ready to pull it off the griddle, we're going to cut it up into relatively small pieces and we're going to cube it. All right, now let's go down with our tortillas on the griddle and spread the cheese all around. And then we're going to put the chicken down, and we're also going to go down with some pico de gallo and then another round of cheese on top so we can seal the deal. Let's put another tortilla on top, and we're going to let the bottom cruise a little bit more before we flip it. Once we're ready to flip, we're also going to let the second side cruise, let it all settle in, and it'll be ready to pull off in no time at all. All right, let's pull them off and cut them into 4 pieces. Put a little dollop of sour cream on each one, some cilantro, and then let's finish with the post dust of the street taco. All right, let's give it a try here. So good, so juicy in the middle, crispy on the outside. Hope all of you have a blast on game day.
On game day, we do cheesesteaks traditional, but I've got these guys here, and you're not traditional, so we're doing mini crispy cheesesteak tacos. Let us show you how. We'll start these off with some oil on the hot griddle. Down goes some sweet onions, diced small. We'll let these fry for a few minutes, then
once the onions are set, you move those over. Then you're going to go down with your thinly sliced ribeye.
Gotta be thin.
Gotta be super thin. Chop that ribeye up super small cuts. Going to season them with our favorite cheesesteak seasoning. Once that ribeye is done, take those caramelized onions, flip it back into the ribeye.
Marry the two. Add some good deli sliced American cheese all over the top. Let that melt throughout, and then it's time to assemble. We've got mini corn tortillas.
We're gonna fill these up. I probably added a little too much in each one, but who doesn't love
It's
it?
all right. I'll take some out.
You always have to love a ton of meat in these. Then we'll do a little extra dusting of the Blackstone cheesesteak seasoning, and then we're gonna fold them over and brown the tortillas.
Once they're done to perfection, we plate these up, go over the top with some green onions, a post dust of our Blackstone cheesesteak seasoning, and Joey likes to serve them with sweet or hot pickled peppers. Can we say it? Go Birds.
Oh,
I know.
jeez.
I forgot to put my shirt on.
Go birds.
Yeah. Cheesesteak.
I think the sloppy Joe gets kind of a bad rap, but I'm not talking about your elementary school cafeteria sloppy Joe. I'm talking about an Asian sloppy Joe. I'm going to start with some yellow onions, get that cooking in a bit of oil, then add some ground pork. This would also work with chicken. I wouldn't do beef with this one. You could, but I wouldn't. Use pork. The magic really is in the slaw. Do the slaw however you like to, but I think cucumbers, carrots, red onion. I like a little bit of heat with some red chilies, but you can add whatever you like. What I do love is adding some fresh cilantro. Fresh cilantro with the soy sauce, with the sesame oil, with the rice vinegar. That's what it's the magic sauce, and all the vegetables soak it all up. It's another layer of flavor, almost like your garnish and your condiment are one thing. Don't forget your garlic and your fresh ginger, and give that a toss. We want this to finish cooking about 90% before we add our ketchup, our hoisin, and our sriracha. Now this is where it starts to get fun, and you've watched my show for a while. You know I like to play with my food. It looks like a sloppy Joe. That's so much fun. If you've never had hoisin sauce before, think of it as kind of like an Asian barbecue sauce. A little bit more unique, a little bit more different, but that's the closest thing you can imagine, and it's crazy delicious. I found these great Martin's slider rolls. I'm gonna put those out and just be sloppy. It is a sloppy Joe, my friends. Right over the top, garnish with the salad, and then I like a little bit of wasabi piece just for some crunch, and that, my friends, that's a sandwich to die for. So much better than kindergarten.
Today, me and the boys decided for the game day that we were in the mood for some chicken bacon ranch roll-ups. Of course, you gotta have some Cool Ranch Doritos with them. First things first, we're getting our thick cut bacon on the Blackstone. Cook it to perfection, keep an eye on it. You wanna watch out for it. We've got some cutlets here. We're gonna season that. A little bit of olive oil, some salt and pepper, and some Blackstone Parmesan Ranch. Boys, it is so good. You're gonna love this. It's so tasty. Now get that all cooked up. While it is cruising, we're gonna get to our pico. So I've got a basic pico here. We got Roma tomatoes, red onion, a little bit of jalapeno, some cilantro. We're gonna add some lime juice, salt and pepper, a little olive oil, toss that up, let it set aside, start to marinate, and as Betty likes to say, hang out. While that's hanging, we're gonna get our bacon off, and our chicken is looking beautiful. Let's get that over here and let it rest, and then it's officially time to cut it up and assemble. Now, assembling could not be easier. You got your chicken, you got your bacon, you've got your pico and your cheese, you've got ranch dressing, and then you've gotta crumble up some of those Cool Ranch Doritos. Textures, everything. Am I right, boys?
That's right.
That's right.
Got to give it a little dusting of that Parmesan Ranch. And now a pro move, we're going to add a little bit of pepper jack cheese as our glue when we roll these up. Get them nice and tight. You don't want all your filling to fall out when you hit the griddle with these, because we are going to warm them up. Onto the griddle we go. We've got a little bit of olive oil, and the toasting begins. Set this seam side down because we're going to utilize that pepper jack cheese as our glue. Toasting on all sides. Rotate. You actually don't even have to toast these if you don't want to, but I do love that texture. When they're done, let's pull them off, slice them on the bias because, gents, are we not fancy?
We're so fancy.
A post dust of that Parmesan Ranch. Boys, shall we?
We should.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's so good.
Game day will never be the same.
I'm making game day Big Mac sliders today on a Blackstone Griddle. It's going to be some good groceries. Hey, let's get started. We're going to get started by chopping some onions really finely, as well as slicing some pickles. I am a huge fan of slicing pickles, just like my friend CJ.
Yes, sir.
Next, let's make that classic Big Mac sauce. A little bit of mayonnaise, a little bit of ketchup, some sweet relish, a little bit of garlic powder. Stir that up, a little pinch of salt. And that, my friends, is the sauce. Next thing, we're going to remove our slider buns from the package, but don't throw that away, y'all. Use that as a guidance for your ground beef. We're just going to press that out, nice, square, maybe it's rectangle, who knows. And there we have it. Season that first side. We're going to slap that onto our griddle. You want to hear that sizzle? We're pre-warmed at about a low medium heat here. After about 3 to 4 minutes, we are going to flip that over. If you need to use 2 spatulas, that's just fine. Once we flip that over, we want to add our cheese, and we're also going to put a little bit of butter down and toast those buns. Once they look nice and golden brown, flip them to the other side. That is key, my friends. Give that about another minute. Let's take those off of the griddle, put them over onto our cutting board. Next, we're going to slather our Big Mac sauce on both sides of our buns. Now our burger meat is ready. We're going to take 2 spatulas, work it up under there, bring it over onto our bottom buns. Once your meat is on the buns, we're going to top that with some finely diced onions and those pickles. Bring the tops over onto that, give it a cut, and that, my friends, is a Big Mac slider. No boring sliders at that game day. Dang it, boy.
I'll eat that off the hind end of a blind cheetah.
Thank you all so much for watching. We take so much inspiration from all of you, so we like to cook lots of different things all the time. So take these recipes, make them your own, share us in the comments down below with stuff you would like to see in the future. Be sure to subscribe, like, do all the sharing, fun stuff, all the stuff you know how to do. Thank you all so much for watching. We'll see you on the network.